I hate going to fast food places now. One, you walk through the door and there's not a human there to greet you. Instead, you see a big ass giant tablet on a stick, okay, like some sort of dystopian vending machine waiting for you instead of customer service. They look like shit, they act like shit, they run like shit. And on top of that, they cost the company basically nothing and they still charge you full price like you're getting table service. Should this not make the food cheaper? Honestly, they're just engineered to make you do their entire job for them while they cut staff and rake in more money. Do we even remember actual cashiers? People. It might have been a greasy, acne ridden, broken glasses having teenager, but you could talk to them, crack a joke, maybe get an extra nugget if they liked you. And they were always there in case they fucked up your order in the back and they would fix it without making you feel like an ass about it. Not these days, though. No. If you want it fixed, you gotta yell into the kitchen. Honestly, I just miss picking up your food from the person at the counter who would hand it to you and look at you like you actually belong there. And did I mention they actually might have smiled sometimes? Yeah. When's the last time you seen a fast food worker smile? Because I ain't seen it in a long time. They all look dead inside. And honestly, ordering from a kiosk is an entirely different story because it's like trying to rob a bank, but the teller is a toaster with anxiety. Half the time, the screen freezes right when you're trying to hit confirm. You tap no onion 17 times and it still doesn't work, like it has some sort of personal grudge against every customer that walks through the door. And the pictures look amazing, then you get your actual food, and it looks like it got dragged behind a car on the way to the counter. Oh, and once you hit the confirm button, good luck changing anything once you pay because that money is gone faster than Gen Z's will to live. Honestly, I thought we'd have like some robotic waiters or some other cool shit by now because we got self-checkout at grocery stores. We got AI chatbots writing your emails, okay? But you know what we don't have? Actual human beings taking your order without attitude. I thought 2026 was supposed to be the future. Instead, the future is me yelling at a screen because it doesn't understand large fries, no salt. Then I get mad and I just click the fucking fry button because no other button on the fucking kiosk will work. So you know what? I just say fuck it. Just give me the regular fries instead. Even though they're cold, nobody's touched them in 30 minutes, and I would like fresh fries. But you know what? Fuck me, I guess. And it seems like every remodel post-COVID, they always put one of these fucking things in there. They got one at McDonald's, they got one at Wendy's, they got one at Taco Bell, and they all use the same fucking blueprint, and they're all put in the same fucking places, okay? It's annoying, it pisses me off, and you would think that this brand new technology that they force into everything would be great, but no, it looks like shit. So even if you finally get your food, say you somehow navigate that digital hell and pay without the tablet freezing. One, hope you brought your reading glasses because the font is tiny as fuck. Two, say you actually get what you ordered. Well, congratulations, King. Here is your crown. No, seriously, fucking take it because I do not want it. Now, I hope you enjoy your $14 meal that used to be $6.99 because fuck you, that's why. And I hope you're ready to stand there for 25 minutes and listen to three underpaid employees argue about whose turn it is to bring your food out to you. So, I hope you like spending the price of a decent lunch on what will later turn into sadness and regret, bruh. Honestly, it's not worth it. The kiosks suck ass. The whole system sucks ass. They weren't made for the customer. They only care about squeezing labor costs and every last penny from you that they possibly can. And honestly, just go to your local food truck because they'll look you in the eyes when they fuck the dollar bills out of your wallet. They know they charge too much, but at least sometimes you can find a hidden fucking gem when you pull up to one. And what's with everything being gray nowadays? Everything's gray, everything's square. They took the fucking color out of McDonald's. They took the color out of Pizza Hut. Everything is sad. Everything is dreary. There's no life in anything. There's no sort of uniqueness. Just all of these fast food chains were kind of just like, you know what? We don't really care about our brand image. We're just going to be a gray box. And on top of that, guess what? We don't even have play places in half of these places anymore. Burger King got rid of theirs. Actually, I think in our town, Chick-fil-A still has one, but it's tiny and only accommodates like 3 kids. Whenever I was a kid, McDonald's had like 30 kids in the play place with like 6 slides and stuff. But no, they took that out and they put in a new dining area, which, by the way, never gets full because nobody goes inside. They all just order it out anyway. I honestly think it's safe to say that Gen Z and Gen Alpha have no chance of ever experiencing a regular restaurant like our parents and grandparents did because it's dead. The industry as a customer service, it's dead. There is no customer service anymore. Actually, I think they would rather you just deliver. Now, the employees hate doing the DoorDashes, but the companies, they love it. But whenever you're flooded with like 1,800 DoorDash orders, I'm surprised that some of these employees don't quit. Also, fun fact, did you know that at some point, Pizza Hut actually had a buffet? Now, every Pizza Hut that I used to go to whenever I was a kid that had a buffet no longer has a buffet. They took all of that out and they expanded the dining area, and the ones that didn't expand the dining area actually just expanded the kitchen. For what? I have no idea because they only get like 3 pizza orders at a time because Pizza Hut fucking sucks now. And almost any burger restaurant that I go to besides Wendy's, their burgers do not taste like real meat, okay? And McDonald's especially. Like, I don't know what kind of horse pussy, raccoon ankles, fucking possum lips are in that fucking shit, but I can guarantee it's probably not beef. It's probably just some sort of like factory engineered pink slop that they serve us on a daily basis, and we just have no idea, or we just don't care. And you would think, with that being the case, that the prices of their food would go down, but no, they've only gone up. After COVID, they said the prices would go down, but they didn't go down. You know why they didn't go down? Because we're still paying these outrageous COVID prices, even though our supply chain is pretty okay now, and everything else should have worked itself out by now. But no, no, that's not the way the world works. If they found out that we would pay these higher prices, so they're just going to keep the prices high. And that's not going to change unless we collectively get together and say, hey, we're not paying for that shit. It's not worth that much. Quit charging that much, or we're not going to shop here anymore. But the problem with that is that half of these places are still cheaper than your normal restaurants are, who are doing the same thing, price gouging you, so people will still go to them. It's a whole problem. It's a ring. It's like the snake that eats itself. Even Rome knew that if you don't entertain the populace, eventually the populace will turn on you. And that's kind of what happened, in not like a literal sense, but I mean, the population just quit caring. So, I mean, you tell me, is it worth it to keep eating out just because McDonald's is cheaper than the rest of places, but still kind of expensive on your wallet because you work a minimum wage job and you can't really afford to go to the grocery store either? I mean, is this the kind of world that we have to live in? I don't think so. I think it can be changed. I just don't know how. Either way, somewhere, somehow, there's got to be a solution, because it's going to come to a tipping point where nobody can afford anything, nobody can afford their entertainment, and the only thing they have left is to riot in the streets and burn everything down, because that's what they derive joy from. That's what gives them their satisfaction, because you couldn't do this for me, I'm going to take this away from you, and I don't want that to happen, because I think that would be ludicrous and, quite frankly, kind of stupid. Anyway, I'm done ranting about this dumbass shit. Hopefully it'll change. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So like and subscribe if you like this kind of ranting content, or dislike it if you didn't. I mean, your dislike isn't going to make me stop. So I'm going to keep doing it. So I'll see you in the next one.